Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. I'm doing a little bit of April Fool's pranks here on the trade chat. It's pretty funny. I was putting up a giveaway platinum for free, and I got like 10 messages right away. Everyone on trade chat, they're such vultures. But it's hilarious. These guys are like, hey, invite me. I got invited to like 5 different dojos. Oh man, these guys are in for a little surprise when I tell them April Fools. You know, it's just a little thing you can do on April Fools, just to joke some of these other players. These guys are real like avid traders on the trade chat. These guys spend a lot of time on this shit and they catch everything. Yeah. Well, it's a real good trick to actually remember all of the crap that you farmed over the week and to actually try and sell stuff. It's a real trick, you know. Some of the techniques that I use would be to give a bundle and then just ask for a low price. I've gotten lucky that way a few times. But I guess, you know, platinum just comes and goes. It's too hard to just save your platinum until you have a big lump sum of platinum, because there's so many different things that you can spend it on. Like you know, sometimes you can get Orkin reactors or Orkin catalysts. Another method that I use sometimes is I'll just sit and watch the chat and I'll wait for somebody to post something that I know I have, and I'll just wait till they say want to buy such and such item, and then I wouldn't even give them a price or I wouldn't say anything. I would just open a chat with that person and I would just put K or G or any letter, just so that I'm the first one that he sees after he posts that, because I already know that there's gonna be like countless other people that are gonna try and sell him that same item that I have, you know. So you just gotta be tricky and be the first one that he sees when you see him, you know. And you gotta make sure that you post something up there so that he sees you right away. And then after I would just post that, I would post a price, or I would ask him what he's offering or what he's willing to pay, or if he wants to trade something for it. And I've also gotten lucky that way on trade chat too. And then another method, it's a little bit more hard, but it works and I've done it before, is just being a high rank and having access to more Tower 4 missions in the Void, to more T3s, and being able to solo them, and you know, just having extra ones, so that way you can keep farming it until you get something that you know people are willing to pay platinum for. Now sometimes you get lucky and you get them right away, and if it's something that you have already and you don't need it anymore, then yeah, that's all platinum all the way, and you can just go straight to trade chat and post it up there. And you may have to have a little patience, because you're probably going to end up posting it a few times, you know, and you have to wait at least a minute before you repost it, because they don't want people spamming the trade chat. But I've gotten lucky that way too. That's another method that I've used in the past. And but for the most part, you can just farm whatever you want from the voids. You can farm a lot of items that everyone already has, which means they'll be hard to sell on trade chat because everyone has them, and it's still okay to have those items because you can spend them for ducats. You can take them to the relay on Earth and go to the ducat kiosk and just turn all of those items into ducats. Some people call them ducats. I call them whatever, you know, ducats or ducats. They mean the same thing to me. But the trick is those ducats equal platinum, because once the trader comes, Borrow Katir, he's gonna have some rare items. He might have anything from sandanas to shoulder pads, prisma weapons, and all those things are worth well, not the shoulder pads and stuff, or the sandana. I don't think you can sell those, but the weapons, prisma gear, you can sell those for a lot of platinum. And if you have a lot of ducats, you can save up as many ducats as you want, and you can buy a lot of those prisma weapons. You can buy, you know, max it out, you know, as long as you have a lot of weapon slots, you can get those ducats and you can get those prisma weapons and save them, right? Because I'm sure everybody else is gonna be, whoever is you know, in tune to the trader Borrow Katir, they're gonna have those too. So you know, you probably won't be able to sell them right away, but I know that it takes the trader a long time before he's ever gonna have that again. You know, maybe once a year, maybe they'll skip a year, but in the past I've gotten primed mods, I've gotten primed continuity, I've gotten prime flow that way, and I know that I'm gonna keep those because they're gonna be worth a lot of platinum later, because they're just not available. The only place you can get them is from Borrow Katir, and he only comes once every other week on the weekend, and every time he comes he has something different. So there's no guarantee when those items are gonna be coming up again, you know. So it's always wise to save your ducats and buy whatever Borrow Katir has, even if it seems dumb and you don't like it and it's something that you don't care about. Somebody else out there is gonna want it in the future, or you know, there's other players that might want something that you don't want. So it's better just to have it in your inventory and then just to know it's there, so that way if you ever see it come up on the trade chat, you know you have it and you can make some good platinum from that. Now there's a lot of people that they don't know about the trader, you know, they don't know about Borrow Katir. You know, sometimes I'll bring them up when I'm in a mission and stuff, and they're like, who the hell is that? What the hell? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What the hell is a ducat? Once I kicked the cat, and then I was pissed, man. It was like, hey, you don't abuse animals, that's wrong. And he's like, so what, man? Let me kick cats. That's what I like to do. And then I had to unfriend him. Anyways, to make a long story short, there's plenty of ways to make platinum on Warframe. At first it may seem impossible because you just haven't got the hang of it yet. But you know, if you give it time and you continue to play and you continue to unlock rare items, you'll be able to get platinum. And I'm here to let you know, don't worry about it, man. You can get it. Just be a little patient, man. If you believe in yourself, you will get that platinum one way or another. For me, the hardest part about platinum is just saving it, you know, because it seems like every time I have it, I fucking spend that shit right away, because there's so many things to get, you know. Like I said, you know, you can buy extra Warframe slots or extra weapon slots, but the good thing about weapon slots is it's only 12 platinum, but with 12 platinum you get 2 slots. So it's actually worth spending that platinum, because there's going to be a lot of guns that you need in the future, and if you never buy weapon slots, you're going to regret selling those weapons for credits. I know it's happened to me, I'm sure it's happened to countless other Warframers, and you just need to spend platinum. Always remember, if you get into a large lump sum of platinum, save a little bit for the weapon slots, you know. That would be very wise. And also the Warframe slots. And also I have to point out that a good way to earn platinum is by selling Kubro imprints. Kubro imprints are worth platinum. I've seen, you know, the lowest they'll go is probably 20 platinum for each imprint. You know, if it's a nice Kubro that somebody likes, you know, a cool looking, you know, color pattern, you know. But the most expensive Kubros are the rare ones, and that's the Lotus Kubro. That's a color pattern with the Lotus sign on the Kubro's forehead, and usually they're tricolored, and those go for a pretty penny. I've seen them go for a lot. You know, it varies depending on who you're selling it to, but I've seen Lotuses that are small and skinny go for like 100 platinum each imprint. Okay, so that's 200 platinum, and usually people want 2 imprints because they're trying to get that same exact Kubro you have. Now the imprints are 50-50. You know, if you have 1, it's a 50 chance. If you have 2, then it's a 100% chance. So each imprint represents 50% chance, and that is a very good method of getting platinum. But of course, in order to have multiple imprints, you would have to be playing this game for a while. You're probably a high rank already, because you know each Kubro that you incubate takes like 4 days for it to fully mature. So it's like 2 days for the incubation process, and then another 2 days for the Kubro to grow up, and then you can't take the imprint from the Kubro until it's full grown, you know. So that's how you do that. And then what else is there? That's pretty. I'll show you a little bit on you know, your weapon slots. I'll show you how many weapons I got and how many Warframes I got, and there's still more that I need to collect. So there's still more platinum that I need to get on trade chat. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you my inventory here, just so you can get an idea of how many Warframe slots I've purchased over the time that I've been playing. Now these didn't come easy, because once again that platinum is quite a difficult thing to obtain. Okay, so most of the time I would unlock the Warframe first, and then I would have it building in the foundry, and it usually takes 2 days, and that's just about the same amount of time it would take me to raise the 20 plat that it would take to unlock another Warframe slot. And same thing here with the weapons. The weapons don't take as long to build in the foundry, but yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of weapons there too. But everything that you get in the void, no matter if it's rare or if it's very common, it still equals platinum. It always equals platinum, because you can always transfer them into ducats. Okay, now, so I took you here to the Earth Relay just so I can share with you how you actually do it. Okay, because I know when I first started out, I had no idea what in the world ducats were. I heard people talk about them, and I didn't even know that you were supposed to transfer your primed goods to make ducats. But after a while of playing, you know, I finally realized this is how you do it. Okay, you go to this kiosk and you look through all your prime stuff, and the things that you already have, you can actually sell them for ducats. See, all of this, I know I have it already. I already have Loki stuff, and I already have the Nyx Prime, I have the Loki Prime, and I have the Nova Prime, so I'm just gonna change it for ducats. And sometimes you do feel a little hesitation, because you know it took you a while to farm for that, and you're thinking, man, but maybe I can just sell it for platinum. Wait a second, I'm not gonna trade it for ducats yet. Maybe I can get platinum for it in the trade chat. But trust me, you're better off getting the ducats so you can have access to whatever Borrow Katir is selling. especially if you already own that. See, I'm already having some hesitations for that Orthos Prime, but I ended up selling it anyways because I know this. Okay, I kept the Breton barrel and the Breton stock and receiver because I haven't unlocked that yet, so I'm not gonna sell that. And you could also see when the trader is gonna come back at the kiosk. It'll show you. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and until next time.